Hey guys, sorry for the late posting. Busy day yesterday. Got home late from a nutrition seminar across at Birkenhead. Thought about just videoing that for you guys, but problem when you start talking nutrition is how quickly it blows out in time. We talk for 2 straight hours. I talk for 2 straight hours. Still only covered the basics, and remember that while we can hammer the details till the cows come home, it's nothing that can't really be compressed down to 10 simple words. Eat meat, veggies, nuts, seeds, some fruit, and no sugar. And sugar we're talking about today. Avoiding sugar is the intermediate level of the challenge, and we made it that way because we wanted everyone to experience giving up grains for 30 days no matter what, as we think that the benefits of that is really going to be amazing. But kicking sugar is just as important. Remember how I mentioned that one of the reasons to dump grains is because of the excess energy that they contain? Well, sugar is basically pure energy. At least grains have got a few extra nutrients to offer. Sugar has nothing. Sugar increases the energy load of any food that it's added to. It's added to a lot of foods these days. A good example is low-fat yogurt. They take the fat out and then they add sugar to make it taste better. Most low-fat yogurts actually have more energy in them than a full-fat version does. So, because it tastes awesome, it's also really easy to consume a lot of it as well. Okay, soft drinks are another classic example. 1 can of cola contains about 40 grams of sugar, which is about 10 teaspoons. And people don't really just drink a can of that stuff anymore either. The amount of kids I see on their way to school with a 2-litre bottle of bright green fizzy tucked under their arms is downright scary. So looking at weight gain as simply consuming more energy than you expend, though, is a slightly flawed model. But don't get me wrong, you can certainly succeed in getting fatter with that method if you try hard enough. But it's because processed foods contain so much easy-to-eat energy that many people don't have to try hard at all. So how does it all work regarding sugar? Basically, we've only got a limited capacity for storage of blood sugar in our muscles and our liver, but we've got a massive capacity for storing fat. So when your muscles and liver are topped up, any excess blood sugar is converted to fat and is stored. Okay. Bad news is, except for straight after exercise, the muscle and liver are pretty much always full or close to full. So aside from then, anytime you're eating a meal high in carbohydrate, you're going to be storing fat. Okay, that's worth repeating. Eat carbohydrates, you store fat. Okay, almost always. There are other problems. The other main one is insulin. Now, insulin is the hormone responsible for storing sugar in your muscles in the form of glycogen. Okay, a healthy body only really needs a small amount of insulin to get the job done. It's a powerful hormone. But if we continually eat large servings of sugary food, the cells of your muscles become a little less sensitive to insulin. Okay, which means you need more insulin to do the job the next time you eat. And once that vicious cycle starts, then things start to go downhill. Okay, our muscle cells that have become resistant to the effects of insulin aren't letting as much blood sugar in now, which means more of it gets stored as fat. But because the muscles didn't get their share, they signal the brain to consume more energy. Hungry! So we have chocolate bar, slam another bottle of bright green fizzy drink, pump out another big dose of insulin. Our muscle cells get a bit more resistant, absorb an inefficient amount of blood sugar, tell your brain it's still hungry, all the while you're storing that sugar away as fat. Okay. So, not only do your muscles stop absorbing sugar efficiently, they also start finding it hard to absorb protein as well. So maintaining muscle can become a problem as well. Okay. It's not long after that, if you continue the way you're going, that your pancreas starts getting really tired of making all this extra insulin. And if you drew the short straw in the genetic lottery, then it might just stop making insulin altogether, and now you're a diabetic. Okay? Actually, you're a weak, overweight, tired diabetic with heart disease and cancer. Did I forget to mention that high levels of insulin contribute to heart disease and cancer as well? My bad. But it's the truth. Okay? This is the main problem with eating grains and sugar, guys. Excess energy may lead to weight gain in some people. Okay, it may lead to weight gain, but messing up your insulin levels will cause weight gain in many people. Okay, abnormally high insulin cause problems down the track for everyone. Okay, So the message is simple, guys. Stay off the sugar. Any carbohydrate is a form of sugar. Pure sugar is obviously the worst choice here, followed by any high carbohydrate food, as your grains and your cereals and your beans and your potatoes. Okay, so this is officially the day 4 vid, but we're on day 5 now. So you've almost cracked a week. See how easy it is? I'll get another post up tonight, and that way you can't accuse me of slacking off, and then we're all caught up. Time to talk a bit about specific food, I think, what you can eat now that we've yanked the bread right out of your mouth. See you soon.